Good afternoon. Well, actually, it's evening time. So, good evening, everybody. Facebook, um, LinkedIn, YouTube, everybody. Hello, share the live. I'm only gonna be on for a really hot second today. I got some really exciting news that the IRS just announced, and it's not about the student loan. I'll tell y'all about the student loan. Student loan ain't got nothing on this information that the IRS just released. So I'll give about 5 minutes and I'll let people start coming in. So share the live, please. This is some good information, y'all. Some good tax tea. I can't even play no music today while I'm waiting on people to join because the last time I tried to play some music, Facebook blocked my live. So I guess we can't play music. I guess we can't play music anymore. So I'm going to sit here in silence while, let me see, is anybody on yet? While I wait on people to join, I'm going to sit here in silence to wait on people to join so I can share this good tax tea. I guess I should. If you've already joined me, type a Y or a yes in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me and see me good. And let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can hear me and see my beautiful face and my screen. Type a Y or a yes in the chat, please. We got a few people on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Facebook. What's up, Facebook? I got some good tea. I ain't gonna hold y'all long today. I gotta get ready to go pick my baby up, but I wanted to share this news. I've been swamped like literally today since I got started at 8 o'clock. I've been in business meeting, tax court, prayer meeting for my son's football team, team meeting, training meeting. So today's been hectic, and I got a lot of, well, not a lot. I have two corporate tax returns that I need to finish by Friday. So tomorrow is a no bueno, and Friday is game day. No work for me Friday, so I got to get it done tomorrow. Let me see who's on. Who is on? While I'm waiting on people to join to share the news about the penalty relief, student loans. Y'all heard about the student loans? So President Biden announced $10,000 federal student loan cancellation for students making $125,000 or less. So to be eligible, you have to make less than $125,000, and you can get $10,000 canceled. I haven't read into it. I haven't seen a bill, a notice, anything. I'm just going by what I've seen in the news. I made a post on my page. Let me go to my page. Simple 10K is canceled for Pell Grant recipients, and there's a 4-month extension for student loan payments. So if I think back in August, the end of August, they resumed the student loan payments supposedly. Well, that's been pushed out more. So student loan repayment has been paused for another 4 months. And that will start back up in January. That's not the real tea, though. At least not for people that got, some people have 50, 60, 100, 200 plus $1,000 in failure to file penalties and all other kind of penalties. The IRS got a penalty for everything. They announced today that, let me see, make sure y'all can see my screen. I didn't even introduce myself. I just jumped on. I'm all excited to share this news with y'all. I'm Melinda Talbert, enrolled agent. Put my queen crown on. Enrolled agent with MJ Talbert Tax Audit Group. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. If you or anyone you know have penalties, have paid the penalties, have outstanding penalties, I got some tea for you. Let me pull the news up. Okay, so today, August 24th, the IRS announced that they will provide broad-based penalty relief for certain, don't look over that word, certain 2019 and 2020 returns due to the pandemic. 1.2 billion, y'all, 1.2 billion in penalties is being refunded to 1.6 million taxpayers. So if you've recently or in the past for tax returns 2019 tax year and the 2020 tax year, if you had any penalties, you got to get those back. You got to get them coins back if you paid it. If you haven't paid it, it's not anything that you have to do. But if you have paid it, you're going to get a refund. And it's not anything, supposedly, in the notice it says that it's not anything that you have to do. The IRS is going to automatically do it on their end. So the notice says, to help struggling taxpayers affected by COVID-19 pandemic, the Internal Revenue Service today issued notice 2022-36, which provides penalty relief to most people and businesses. Yes, businesses as well. So if you are a corporation, you qualify for this penalty relief as well. And it's for the 2019 and the 2020 tax year. Why are they doing this? That's, I always, when the IRS gives something, in the back of my mind is like, what they up to? So actually, this relief is going to help the Internal Revenue Service. The IRS commissioner made a statement a few months ago stating that by the end of 2022, by the end of December 2022, that all the millions of unprocessed tax returns that are out there are going to be processed by 2022. So to help with that, they're taking away a task. I guess it would be a task. They're taking away a task for the penalty relief that they're giving you all. So maybe that will help them get these returns processed. I don't know, but if you still have not received your refund or your refund still have not been processed, the commissioner has made an announcement. He made an announcement a few months ago that all past due returns will be processed by 2022, so that when we get into the 2023 tax year, we'll have a fresh start. So we'll see. But let's get into this notice. You know, when I come on here, I don't just go by what the media says. I have to see it in black and white, either in a notice or a bill. And today I have the notice. That's what's shared on my screen. So this is the penalty relief for certain taxpayers filing returns for taxable years 2019 and 20. It says that the failure to file penalties and certain international information return penalties with respect to tax returns for taxable years 2019 and 20 that are filed on or before September 30th, 2022. Now, two things you need to be aware of with this relief. It's only for 2019 and 2020 taxes, and it's only for certain penalties. And I'll tell you what those penalties are in a minute. Also, If you have not filed your 2019 or 2020 tax return, you have until September 30th this year, September 30th, to file those returns to get this relief. If you don't file the returns, you miss out on the relief. So get the returns filed. If you need somebody to file your returns, I can file them. Give me a call. I'll give you my info at the end of this live. I'm going to scroll down. This is just talking about the foreign penalty in this section. And this section is talking about the S corporation penalty relief. And this section is just talking about the relief is for the 1040 series. And what else does it say? I'm trying to sum it up for you all. Addition to tax or penalties for relief for failure to timely file returns. Oh, it's just saying that back in 2022, they extended the due date to pay your taxes. And that's what this is talking about in this section. I'm trying to find the most important section for you. This talks about the Treasury Department and the IRS have determined that the penalty relief described in this notice will allow the IRS to focus its resources more effectively, as well as provide relief to taxpayers affected by COVID. And that's what I was talking about earlier, with them supposedly processing all unprocessed returns by the end of 2022. Let me get down to which penalties. Okay, so that's for the S Corp. That's for partnership. Okay, here we go. So right here it says, in addition, the IRS will not impose the penalties under Section 6721 for failure to timely file any information returns that meets the following criteria. So for 2019 returns that were filed on or before August 1st, 2020, with an original due date of January 31st, 2020, February 28th, if it was filed on paper, or March 31st, if it was filed electronically, or March 15th, 2020, or 2020 returns that were filed on or before August 1st, 2020, with an original due date of January 30th, 2021, February 28th, if it's filed on paper, or March 31st, if filed electronically. Now, here are the exceptions. These are the people that the penalty relief does not apply to. So it doesn't apply to all kinds of penalties. And these are the people that it does not apply to. It says the penalty relief described in Section 3.A of this notice is not available with respect to any return to which the penalty for fraudulent failure to file under Section 6651 or the penalty for fraud under Section 6663. So if you got fraud penalties, it's not for you. Okay. All right. It also does not apply to any penalties in an accepted offering compromise. So if you have penalties that was in your OIC was accepted, you're out. You can't get that back. I'm sorry. Who else? There was something else that I wanted to outline that I must have scrolled over. Let me find it because this is important. Okay, I must have already covered it. So basically, this is for failure to file penalties. If you have failure to file penalties that are not related to fraud in 2000 and make sure it's 19 and 20. Yep, for 2019 and 20, if you have any failure to file penalty that's not fraud related, and if you've already paid it, you're going to get a refund. If you have not paid it, don't pay it. It's nothing that you need to do. Don't call the IRS. Don't call me unless you need to get those returns filed by September the 30th. Last time, you have any failure to file penalties, the IRS has released a new penalty relief where they are wiping out everybody's penalties for failure to file for tax year 2019 and 2020. You have to have all unfiled returns filed by September 30th of this year. So if you need somebody to help you file those taxes, you can schedule an appointment with me. For businesses only, I'm sorry, I'm not filing any individual tax returns. I can't do it. You can schedule an appointment on my website at www.mjtax.com. I'll be happy to assist you. I probably can't get to you this week or next week, but I can definitely help you before September 30th deadline. Share this information with everybody you know. Like I said, this is for corporations as well. So it's not just for individuals, it's for businesses. Some people have 40, 50, 60, $100,000 in penalties, especially if they're corporations, because their penalties are much more than individual penalties. So make sure you share this information with everybody you know. And that's all I have for you all today. Let me see if I have any questions. Hey, Danita, sister, I miss you. That's Facebook. I don't see any questions. Hi, Bunny. Let me make sure my people on YouTube don't have any questions before I log out. I don't see any questions, y'all. This is exciting news. It's exciting for me. I could not wait to jump on a very quick live to share this information because this is going to help some people tremendously. If you need help, I'm here. Give me a call. Peace. Talk to y'all later.